Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play the Dark mod. In the previous episode, we continued playing the Chronicles of Skullduggery 2. We were looking to infiltrate the guard station here in Upper Brooksdale to retrieve the stack of evidence to be used against our benefactor, as well as dig up dirt on a rival of his, the captain of the guard, actually, who is attempting to become the alderman of, I suppose, Brooksdale, if not this quadrant of the city. We explored a few more residences as well, mostly apartments, and we picked up the water arrows that we were given as a reward for leaving the stolen paintings on Gerald Smith's upper desk, if I recall correctly, as well. So far for our gear, we have 2 flash bombs, 1,441 worth of wealth, 22 broadhead arrows, 9 water arrows, 4 moss arrows, and 3 noisemakers. We also have a mysterious potion, which we have read should be, if we want to be a nice guy, should be delivered to the wounded guardsman, who is somewhere, I believe, in the kitchens downstairs, as the lieutenant here believes it will save his life, as opposed to the healing potion they want to use. But this was in the evidence lockup. Oh, and we also have 1 health potion, apparently, as well. Right, we left the health potion in the chest earlier. Oh, sorry, the vault, which had that mysterious potion, so people would not know the difference. Now let's pick up where we left off. We just made it into Edric's, or Edric's? What's his name? Edric's office. The gentleman who we are looking to find dirt on. Maybe we can find a hint as to where that dirt might be located. To-do list. Week of October 7th. 1. Contact Marngton over at Station 17 regarding missing weapons shipments. 2. Prepare for dinner at Lord Cavendish. Make sure to have several points to erode faith in Miles Harewell. 3. Finish sorting evidence against him. Key is behind the sofa. 4. See Mr. Rowland at Periwinkle Court regarding debt and potential endorsement. Captain Shoreditch, I hope this letter finds you well, and that you have not forgotten that you are still in debt for products purchased. I keep meticulous records. I let you have your last delivery on credit due to your standing in Brooksdale society. I see now that was a mistake to hold you to such a standard. I'll give you the chance to come by my residence and settle your accounts. You know where I live, at the top of Periwinkle Street. Barnaby Rowland. That's the mysterious gentleman I think we've read about, who no one bothers. I think we were also in his apartment earlier. We knocked the guard out that was wandering around up there and tossed his body on top of the other city watch guardsman we knocked out earlier, which reminds me, we have 1 blackjack remaining that well, this is a house rule that I'm trying to limit myself to. Inventor's Guild Note. To Mr. Edric Shoreditch, on behalf of the Inventors Guild, I extend to you our gratitude for the purchase of your personalized secret portcullis safe. Your setup has been connected to a small statuette on the nearby fireplace. When the statue is twisted counterclockwise, the safe will become visible. You unlock and raise the portcullis by using the keyhole next to it. Please take good care of your key, as the lock is completely thief-proof, and replacements carry 200 gold surcharge. Yours, Osbert Scroggs, Chief Engineer. Journal of Edric Shoreditch, October 1st. It happened again! What is Captain Marston's problem over at 17? How can those weapon crates have been redirected twice? At some point, you have to rule out incompetence in favor of malice. We're running very low on arrows and swords. At this rate, we'll have to send out next month's recruits with nothing but leather pants and harsh language. I really need to fix the issue lest it come back and haunt me in the election. I can't have the crime rate surge and not have any way to fight it if I am to have any chance of convincing the council that I am tough on crime. I may have an idea that is pretty risky, but it could be very fruitful. Barnaby Rowland seems like he has a lot of power and sway in the underworld of Brooksdale, and he may be able to sway certain elements to dial down the crime for a little while. Just till after elections. Once Lieutenant Frost takes over operations here, I could care less what happens. The only problem is Mr. Rowland has changed his tone towards me as of late, and it may be hard to sell. It may be a hard sell to have him help me. The only thing I could think of is to offer him favors in return as alderman. But then again, for all I know, he already has a relationship with Miles, and that could backfire spectacularly on me. October 5th. I've decided to move my cache of evidence against Miles to my personal stash. I can't trust the evidence lockup after it got raided a few days ago. I can't lose it now. I'm so close to being able to knock him off his seat. Thankfully, this Orville Church fellow didn't steal those books. I'm still going to have to make an example of him, though. No one breaks into my watch station and gets away with it. Well, looks like we're about to, hopefully, get away with it. Cache of evidence. Ooh, quite a bit of money there, too. I really don't know why they mark down where their keys are. I'm very grateful they do. But I would never have been able to open that had they not written down where it was located. I wouldn't have found that key. Bedlam at Lord Barton's Manor. Late Saturday night, hell opened its maw upon Barton Manor in Woodpine Cross. Seemingly every criminal in the borough descended upon the grounds, breaking and pillaging their way through the house. Reports indicate that an unknown person had put an obscene bounty on the jeweled scepter in Lord Barton's collection, enough to encourage every scoundrel in the town to try their hands at stealing it. Luckily, Lord Barton was made aware of this situation and hired a near army of guards and mercenaries ahead of time. Current estimates of the death toll is in the 30s, with dozens injured. Crime down in Brooksdale. Following a crackdown on criminal elements in South Brooksdale, the incidents of reported crimes have taken a dive in recent weeks. The area is still highly problematic, but it seems the policies of the watch captain, Edric Shoreditch, have paid dividends. This is just days before the council will decide on whether to appoint him as alderman of Brooksdale versus the controversial incumbent, Miles Harewell. Not very believable. There's not nearly enough prejudice in the in the newspaper for me to believe it's a real newspaper. Let's see. Okay, I think we're done in here. I'm going to let him keep his trophy at this moment. I don't know where we got cell. I guess we'll keep cell P5. We still have to. I'm going to want to go down into the kitchen. wasn't sure where the guard was. Good. We'll head down to the kitchen directly. Without worrying about him seeing us.
This is bad. What? What's that?
Jail administration. I don't know who she is. I don't know why she's in here. Then we shouldn't let her out, if I don't know. We don't have a quest to let her out. Or an optional mission objective. And while they're a bit harsh to some of their prisoners, I think that's probably a bridge too far. I don't know where Frost is. He occasionally walks into the armory. I need to know if he's in there, which is through this door and then through another. I don't think he is, which means we could bump into him if we go back upstairs. I'd like to leave the police station through the same window we used to get in here. We could leave through the sewer system. I guess that's an option. That's the back. That was the sound of a sword being drawn. person saw me. I forgot. This is where the bathroom's located. We didn't find an entrance into this. Maybe this leads to the brothel. Or connects to it somehow. Which would be one of the only places I haven't thoroughly searched. Well, it did not lead there. Just as good, though, effectively. We're out at the police station. Actually, we want to go this way, after all. Right, we also discovered last episode that we're totally allowed to be seen. By this gentleman. Who owns this place, which is very nice. And we decided not to take anything else from him other than the one single gold goblet we took that he was hiding. We found quite a bit more treasure, and I know where more is, but he's a fine lad, allowing us to use his place without too much more complaints, so we won't disturb him. Nor steal anything else he possesses. I want to know which direction this guy goes in. If he goes to the right... Actually, maybe we can risk this. As long as we can hit that torch. So that's where we're trying to get to. We'll need that guard to leave as well, unfortunately. Shame we're not allowed to kill. I'd put an arrow in that guy's head to make this a little faster. But we are, I guess we are playing Corbin, who, by the way, we've learned we're not. We are actually Elias Thorne, I believe. But we're going to pretend we are still the same thief who did things that Corbin had done.
It's too late now. I haven't eaten since breakfast.
Oh, that's so annoying. All right, he's going to go sit down. Which is frustrating because when he opens that door, that guard will be walking back up here. And hopefully that guard walks down that passage. Doesn't just stand right there. I need to mantle that tarp to get on that railing to make it to the building. Of course not. We've learned that there's a servant who walks up to the window at least, so we're going to have to be a little careful as we go back into that building. He stares down sadly at the fire, realizes he doesn't know quite how to light it, I guess. That was the door upstairs opening. So there's someone active up there. He spends some time up there.
I knew it.
I wonder if that was a comment about the missing trophy there. know the moment I... Well, we haven't saved the game. I guess we can quick save. We know he gets up, so part of me wants to wait for him to do that before we actually do anything. I doubt that was a one-time thing. So let's just wait here until he does so. This may be a while, everyone, so in a very rare decision, I'm going to cut the recording rather than have you guys just wait with me. So I'll be back when he wakes up. Alright guys, it's been like 5 minutes and he hasn't woken up. Of course he wakes up immediately. It's a good thing I wasn't hiding by the window, which I was planning on doing. I would like him to leave the room. Interesting that he sleeps with a dagger on his belt, but perhaps in his profession or with the contacts he keeps, it's probably best that he does that. Please let me up here. There we go. Nice little greenhouse. Wonder why he keeps a secret greenhouse, though. His journal. October 2nd. I've taken to writing my journal in the bathroom now, since it's an out-of-way location that only Deborah and I frequent. She thinks me silly, but you can never be too cautious. I suppose I could lug up a chair and table to the greenhouse if I wanted to be extra safe, but it would be quite a bother. Besides, I need all the room I can get up there for my cash crop. Oh, he's growing that Drusilla we've read about. But surely that is the most secure place in my house. Or is it my secret office behind the bookshelf? Sometimes I even surprise myself with my ingenuity and fox-like cunning. Nobody would think to twist a coat hanger to open the trap door to the greenhouse. The secret office is even more secure with that number dial the inventors put into the desk. That reminds me, I have to put their note in my bookshelf so I'm not locked out if I forget the combination. On behalf of the Inventors Guild, I extend your gratitude for the purchase of our pneumatic bookshelf and accompanying locking mechanism. Your setup has been installed in your writing desk, in the top left cupboard. The code has been set to 968. He can choose zone code, but I'm guessing he did not do that. Okay, we'll wait here for him to go back to bed, and then out we go. The moment I try leaving, he's going to be walking in and see us, and then we're dead. So I don't feel like doing that, so we're just going to stand here and wait. I guess we'll take stock of our situation so far then, too, viewer. Let's do so. 2 flash bombs still. Our compass, obviously. Spyglass, lantern, both are lockpicks. Map of Upper Brooksdale. 2 health potions. If we don't end up using one of these, we'll just leave one, the one we took from our fence. We'll leave it back in his stash. The cache of evidence. The desk key, I'm not going to put it back on his desk for fear that we won't have time to do that. 2,041 worth of wealth, just over the number, and we were able to leave quite a bit left for other people. 22 broadhead arrows, 6 water arrows, 3 moss, 3 noisemakers. Forgot we even had those. I don't know why the game is still bugged when it comes to my equipment. The moment I go for it, he's going to open that door and see me right there. So I guess I'll cut the recording, everyone. I'll be back again. Okay, fine. It's been 4 minutes. Or at least 3. Okay, good. He must be downstairs. An ominous note. Brother Famine, I'm writing to let you know that I have dispatched the Raven to kill a citizen in your domain, one Elias Thorne, who foiled our plans for the Amulet of Dreams. As you know, the Raven is sworn to me, and only my word or life can stop him. I'm sure you understand the situation and will let him do his work unhindered. In the meantime, I hope you are close to finding who hired him. Once we locate him and the amulet, we can start infiltrating the Bridgeport government and putting them under our control. Yours, Gularate Fonte, Bishop of Santa Letta. List of shady transactions. September 30th. 10 scruples of Mandrogla. Oh, I thought I called it Drensola or something. Edric Shoreditch. Credit. 5 scruples of Mandragola. Lady Ludmile? No, Ludmilla. Cash paid. Okay, so he's given 20 scruples of basically marijuana, I think, to the captain of the guard. I think we can probably find our way through the Tender Rose. Or, if that guard walks around the corner there, we can sneak past him back down the stairs and up through Smith's home. I don't think we can get through that window there. The new objective, I think, is leave the ominous note at our fences. Let's see. Let your fence know that powerful people are on his tail by leaving the ominous note on his desk underneath the Smith residence. That is usually what I expect to always happen if I'm impatient. He's suspicious, but we were just barely able to get away from him. He's going to open that door and come out here. Yeah, after he shuts it. He'll go back to his normal patrol, which I think will lead him out here. Oh, okay, or not. Now I'm too nervous, though. I don't know what that was that you did there, sir, but you were looking right at me when it looked like you slit your throat there with your finger. It makes me kind of nervous.
Stand here, stand there. Oh, and for fun, you can walk around in circles.
I believe our fence is by the brothel's lower entrance. Oh, it's here, actually, if I recall correctly. Right? I think it's right here. Oh. Come on. I said I would. think everyone, that's mission complete. There's our apartment. We'll see how well I did once we're back in here again. Not too bad, I think, overall. All right. Not bad. Did we I don't even think we reloaded, did we? I can't remember. I remember being upset that we were seen in the vent at the about the 1/3 mark in the last video, but we didn't reload to undo it. Once I saw that that the guards didn't have their weapons out inside the police station. Probably just the ones in the factory were going to have their weapons out for the rest of the time. Not bad. 16 damage dealt? What was that, 2? Must be blackjack stuff. 2 knockouts, no one killed. Got under half the loot, but remember that I don't like stealing all the loot in the dark mod. I feel too guilty about doing so. 25 stealth score? That's not so bad. No sightings, just 8 searches. Really? I thought for sure someone saw me. AI searches, runs, draws weapon. I thought the one worker had absolutely seen me. AI sees you, attacks if it can. I guess it didn't. Alright, well, thank you guys for watching. In the next episode, I think we're going to do the Accountant 1. So I'll see you guys then. Take care, guys.